to decide that you want to do something that not many people can really succeed at, because it's overwhelmingly popular to become something like this, and it's difficult. It's a really difficult industry. But I think that because of the way SVA sort of molds you to just sort of believe and just keep creating, because you never know. You never know, and why not? Why not try and try and try? And in the beginning, of freshman year, it was between directing and cinematography. And towards the middle of it, because of my teacher, Chris Faulkner, that I had, I decided to do cinematography. I discovered different things about myself and what I like and what I don't like. I chose to go to Africa. In the beginning, initially, it didn't have anything to do with my thesis. I just was going to go and volunteer on this wildlife reserve and just experience something completely different. It took on another, more profound meaning than just sort of going to experience it. It became a movie, a documentary, something that I put everything into, and just the support that I got from my professors, and especially from my advisors, has just been incredible. I mean, I don't think I'd have been able to do it without that support. I think you don't really realize, the size of an animal like a lion, or even think about like the cubs and the babies, and you see all these things on TV and National Geographic, and you read about them, but you don't know until you see it, or until you experience it, until you hear a lion roar, or you see it eat, or you feed a cub, or you pet one. You don't know. It's insane. It's so sensational. For me personally, I mean, everything that I've gained from SVA has allowed me to just go out into the world and try. I know it's probably like a cliche to say, but I met myself there. I really got a sense of what I want and who I am and what I like to see and what I'd like to do and experience, and I wish I could rewind time and just keep reliving it.
Being an animator, I learned here, is really about being human. It's not so much as, I like to draw and I'm gonna move this drawing. It's really about, this character is more than a drawing. What is he thinking? What is he saying? I've always been drawing, as far as I remember, but more than anything, my mother tells me the stories, because I don't remember that much, but she tells me that I would draw all the time. I wouldn't play that much, but I would always be seated drawing, trying to watch movies or cartoons and trying to draw those images. So I make stories that I like to save things, I like to rescue things, I like to work with kids, animals. You'll see that a lot of my films are animal related, or some kind of a silly, personal thing that's going on with those characters. One of the dreams that I had about animation was that I work with professionals, people as passionate as I am about this, and I got to do that at SVA. There's some teachers that I particularly latched onto, I felt. I would be like, teach me, give me some of your magic, It's great, it's a great experience. I'm actually sad that it's coming to an end. No, I don't want to graduate. I'm gonna miss this place.
You walk through SVA, you could just see that not only are the students learning the craft of filmmaking, but they're really living it. I learned how to shoot, how to edit, how to light a scene, how to do art direction, what art direction really is. And it was just great because it really gives you the opportunity to dive in and find out who you are and what you want to do. My thesis film was Shelter, which was based on a story that was a true story that happened to my great uncle.
The way that he painted things is the way that I saw the world, so bright and full of color. As soon as I had saved up enough money, I left my home in Poland to become a painter.
And this was a personal story that was always told in my family, and for years I knew that I would one day have to make it. Making that film was probably the greatest lesson that I learned at SVA, because it was very hard, very trying, and it really put me in the position to feel what it would be like to work on a real film. I've had all these incredible opportunities since I left school. My film degree from SVA has taken me to France and Germany, China, Haiti, all over the world, shooting films, producing films, making films, And more often than not, it's been with this community of independently spirited people that I've met at SVA, and we're all helping each other, and we're actually making it in the film world.